Hello, Beard Wizard family. Welcome back to the show. I'm your host, Beard Wizard Man, also known on as Trevor on social media. Sorry, I'm a little rushed tonight. I just got back from getting my beard cleaned up because it was getting crazy. Anyway, this is Beard Wizard Reviews, the live review show where we take a look at content creators, artists, musicians, comic book artists. We take a look at a lot of stuff, but mostly music because it is the easiest format to review. It is a review show, not necessarily a reaction channel. It's fine if you call it that, but I want you guys to know I have listened to whatever we're about to look at before. And so I'm going to give you my thoughts live because I like that format. There's multiple ways to support this show, but the biggest way is please just click that red subscribe button and join the Beard Wizard family. But also, if you want to throw support, because it just came in for me, there's a company called Hero Company out there. You can see their hat. I actually ordered, I don't know if you can see next to my watch, this guy here. If you go to the Hero Company's website, they help veterans who are suffering from a multitude of things like PTSD. They help pair service dogs with wounded veterans and veterans who need help. So I thought it was a great cause, a great company. And every year, based on my sales for the previous year from books, etc., I give some of my profits to veterans charities. Usually it's a local veterans shelter who helps homeless veterans get on their feet. But this year I wanted to change it up a little bit, and this is where my donations went, was to buy some merch off of this company, and their profits and proceeds go to help pair veterans in need with service dogs. So if you want to support somebody, monetarily, go check out the Hero Company. I think it's just herocompany.com, but if you Google it, you'll find it. They have hats and merch and bracelets and all kinds of cool stuff. And again, that money goes to help veterans. For me, just click that red subscribe button. So today we got a new one from Tom. We got a big one from Tom. Not only is it a long song, but it is a response to all of the trash talk. And it's not a direct response to any individual, but it is a response to all the trash talk, disses, all of the garbage that has been thrown his way for the last few months now. And he's not calling anybody out, but he is certainly addressing some of the crap. And it's good. It's really good. We're going to take a look at this, pause as necessary, talk about the music, etc., and so on. If you are on the live stream, say hi. If you're watching the recording, leave me a comment and let me know what you think. But this is God Mode from Tom MacDonald. And to me, this is like no response. This is Tom's answer to all of the haters who have been coming at him for a while now. And, yeah, this is pretty cool. So we're going to check it out. Here's God Mode from Tom MacDonald.
I've been hearing that they think my political music is boring. Tell them I'm sorry. I've been rapping about things that I feel are important. I could talk about how rich I am, all these little rappers that I'm bigger than. I could show you the impact addiction had, how the liquor turned me to a different man. I'm not the kid who was visiting Disneyland. I'm not a perfect Christian, have a sinner's past, but I sobered up, prescriptions hit the trash. Now I'm sitting back with 50 billboard plaques, $20 million and a million fans. Middle fingers flipping, I can't flip them back. I'm so independent, so they get the message. I've been spitting facts, I'm not a fiction fan. I am the truth, I am the GOAT, I am the proof. You can reach every one of your goals. You can be too drunk, way too high, but it's never too late to have hope. I am the one, I'm gonna preach. You can reach every one of your dreams. You can be up against the whole entire world, and you can beat them if you just believe. They've been saying I'm Illuminati and I'm going to hell. They're desperately searching for any excuse to explain why I've done what they can't do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim, I worship Satan and labels of health. I don't have an advantage, it's natural talent. Your ego is damaged, admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political
just like Tom normal, like this is, and I know he's talking people who have said they miss the old Tom, and he addresses that here. And when I say that I miss, or I prefer Tom's music when it was just Tom and some of the older stuff, it's not that I want him to go back. It's just that Tom on his own, Tom speaking from his heart, Tom really throwing everything into what he's doing is the Tom that I've always liked. No response, canceled, fake woke. That sort of arc right through there was some of the best music that he ever put out, in my opinion. And in a sense, he's getting back to that, but he's also stepping it up. So it's not that I want him to regress. It's not that I want him to go back. This is it. This is the Tom that got me interested back when I started doing this on the channel. And he's bringing it out, bringing it back, bringing it forward, and stepping it up with this one, and really addressing the accusations of being Illuminati, of Satan worshiper, of being boring, too political, being redundant, all of those accusations that have been thrown at him by some of the rappers, some of the practically no-name rappers, that some of them I've even reviewed on this channel. He's addressing that very clearly and very well. This is really good.
Do themselves. The only way they can make sense of my famous claim I worship Satan and labels of help. I don't have an advantage. It's natural talent. Your ego was damaged. Admit that you failed. I remember back when I was the only political rapper. What the hell happened? All of a sudden everyone who never gave a damn got political and started rapping. Tragic. I should be flattered. Man, I created the genre. They practically jacked it. Acting like they're in the conversation. They ain't nowhere near it on a different planet. This is not YouTube. This is upper echelon. President of Sony on my telephone. I get what I want, how I want, when I want, until the day that I'm dead and gone. The internet in love with beef, they want rappers at war. But I don't care who's coming at me, I swore that I wouldn't do disses no more. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair, homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still.
That is something that a lot of people forget, is when he had that rap battle with Mac Lethal, he did not like how that turned out, and he said he would never do it again. And so when Upchurch and some of the others kind of went at him, everybody's like, oh, he needs to respond. He needs to respond. He said he wasn't going to. And in a sense, this is the response, but this is the response in general to, you know, it doesn't matter what they say. They can hate all they want. This is him, and he's going to keep doing what he does. And they're all just chasing him. In a sense, and you can debate that however you want, and you could feel about that however you want. That's just what he's saying here. And you got to kind of respect him for coming out and saying, especially in this platform, it's not in an interview, it's not in a post, it's not on Instagram. He is saying in one of his songs that is going to go on for however long his music is available that he messed up. He's admitting in a song that he made a mistake, and that takes a lot. It takes a lot of courage to do. And it's not just talking about a personal mistake. He is admitting that he put out a product, a song, a diss track that he probably shouldn't have done. He doesn't like that he did that. And that takes a lot.
More. The last time I battled, the man that I trampled lost his career and then had a divorce. That wasn't fair. Homie got torched. I feel the weight like I'm carrying around a corpse. Still no deal, still no team, still just little old me. Still making fun of the whole industry, still rap on my own beats. I'm the only multi-millionaire in my family tree. I keep hearing rumors that my parents rich and that's how I got in the lead. That's a big L-I-E. If you want to know the truth, I guess I can show you why I move like this. Let me take you back into my head, tell you about the movie I live. Former alcoholic, nothing in my wallet. Every doctor said that I was depressed. Should be in a coffin or inside a cardboard box and addicted to meth. I was sleeping on my best friend's couch, always dreaming of a West End house. We was living in a basement, sweet east side, praying we'd get out. Motorcycles on the front lawn, bunch of crackheads in the alley. Open up my bedroom window and tell them there's empty bottles they can have. Cops at the door, I couldn't sleep, making up noodles to eat for a week. I couldn't stomach the food I was making if I wasn't high, so I always had weed. Leaving the crib and the neighbors are tripping, I flip them the bird, I ain't stopping to talk. They leaving us notes on the passenger window, cause we always park in the whip and they spot. 10 in the morning, we sipping on 40s and taking the Honda Civic up the block. Looking for one of my homies who living on the street cause he got addicted to rock. Waiting in line at church, they giving out food. I would pull up every second Sunday, get some hard-boiled eggs and juice. That was the move. I was a broke boy, then I blew up. I was suicidal, yeah, the mood sucked. Now I've been rich, I done made hits. I've been praying, I don't screw it up. And now that I've blown up, they're mad that I've grown up. They missing my old stuff. They say my political music's all sounding the same and the flow suck. I'm never gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young.
You know, here he says he'll never recapture that, and I think he has with this. I honestly, this song, you could almost say this is No Response To, or Best Rapper Ever, or a combination of those songs and Sellout. He is, those songs built the foundation of this. And while he says he'll never recapture that I disagree with him there. I think he has, and I think he's evolved it. I think he's recaptured the essence of that and brought it into something new. And this is quite honestly the best thing he's put out in a year. Maybe. I mean, I've reviewed a lot of his stuff recently, and I'm one of those that said I didn't like the stuff he did with Adam. I didn't really care for some of the stuff he did recently. I didn't say it was bad. It just wasn't my cup of tea. And this is what I was drawn to originally, this Tom. And so I think he can recapture that. I think he has recaptured that, but has evolved it, which is good. Music should evolve. Artists should evolve. I think he absolutely has taken that foundation that he created, just 3 or 4 years ago and really built on it with this song.
We're gonna be the old Tom or recapture the magic of old songs. I don't know, Tom. You the GOAT, Tom. Give me what I want or I will go, Tom. Shut up! I'm not the guy that you fell in love with back when I was young and dumb. Always getting drunk, taking hella drugs, living in the ghetto, no food for a month. Couldn't pay the power bill, the shower filled with towels molding hella bugs. That was the old Tom. That was broke Tom. Stop saying you miss who I was. Now you can give me all the Gucci, give me all the Louis, give me everything I want at once. Give me Lamborghinis, give me all my flowers, give you everything I have just to be loved. Now they call me racist and they say I'm canceled, but I guarantee you that there will be blood. I ain't going nowhere, I ain't stopping nothing. I'ma really go there, I don't give a... I'm the best thing going right now, they can't mess with me. I've been up, I've been down, I climbed out my grave. I've been great, way before today, and I'll be great till I decide to walk away. I'm the one you have to thank for every independent artist getting Billboard plaques. I showed everybody how to beat the record labels and still I don't get no thanks. Everybody who been hating on me copies every little thing I'm doing. I mean, they dress like me, sign CDs, no one is buying their music. I'm the blueprint for these YouTube kids. Every single little view you get, every time you get an iTunes check, you just imitate what I do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales.
So there was shots thrown at him for being on those talk shows, for being on those podcasts and stuff, and there was even an accusation against him being independent because he was doing those things. And even when I saw those, I was like, how does that make him not independent? It's not like excuse me, it's not like he had a promoter pushing him to these talk shows. There's nothing about being on a podcast that makes you any less independent. It is how you market. If you want to be successful at this game, at any independent game, I'm an independent author. If I want to be successful, I have to go out there and do it. I have to be at shows. I have to do conventions. I have to do interviews and podcasts and be on YouTube. He's just grinding the game, man. And if you're going to take shots at him for doing that while you're not being successful yourself, then it sounds more like envy than anything else.
Do best. I'm on Fox News, I'm on Rolling Stone, in the New York Times, on the radio. Got 1 billion views, Millie on the gram. You still paying to be verified, man. I am the reason that Billboard removed all the digital sales charts off their website. I was outperforming label artists and executives pressured them to hit the red light. Universal, Warner Music, Sony, CEOs wanted me dead, but they ain't never gonna really kill me. They just cancel the digital charts instead. Stop telling me that anyone else is bigger than I am. Go get the Nielsen SoundScan numbers. Tell me what you find, man. Who's the biggest I am? They're angry that I love America. Guess it's a problem because I'm Canadian. I live in the States. I gave 200 grand to the veterans. I am a patriot. I am not faking this. I don't need to keep on making hits. Could have retired 3 years ago, basically. Go check my bank account, buddy. I'm crazy rich. I don't need money. I rap because I'm made for this. I am only doing this because I love it. I told every record label they can shove it. Rappers hate on me, but I'm above it. 93 Shawn Michaels, everyone can suck it. They want photos when they see me out in public. Then they trash me in the comments. What a bummer. I sign autographs to spill my guts and stomach. All I get is people praying that I'll plummet. I came a long way. Dreamt of this all day. I should have saw graves, but God saves. I got faith. What a loser. I needed boost to maneuver. Bottles of hoops in the cooler. Now I'm the proof that you can choose to be a trooper and regroup and pursue a future, be a ruler. Screw all the rumors. And all the dudes who be acting stupid on computers. Hate is a fuel that humans can use to improve themselves if they don't let their wounds ruin they movement. You can do it and then you can lose it. You can choose to view it through some different pupils. You can shoot for the moon if you miss it, recoup it, and then execute it so you make it through it. There ain't no excuses. The rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your evolution. I've been addicted to
that was the two other topics that he brings up, you know, being accused of not being a patriot or being fake, you know, just because he's from Canada. You know, people I'm going to use the old cliche, but this country was built on immigrants, and to accuse an immigrant, to accuse somebody who came to this country and has contributed, has donated, has paid taxes, has done all the things that we expect a citizen to do, and then to accuse them of not being true is pretty low, because that's what that's what my ancestors did. They came to this country and they built a life here. You know, all of our ancestors did that, or most of them. If you're watching this, betting that most of you watching this, your ancestors came here at some point and built a life here. And to accuse somebody of not being true to that without any evidence other than you don't like the guy, that's pretty low. And he talks about, you know, people hating and the keyboard warriors and how the internet loves drama between rappers. That's so true. If you look at what happened between Upchurch when he was putting his diss tracks out, and then all those other smaller YouTubes started following him. Those smaller channels and smaller rappers started doing the same thing, hoping to latch on to Upchurch's sort of wave of you know, the algorithm and the support that Upchurch was getting, and try to siphon off some of those views for themselves. And then you had the review channels, the reaction channels were doing the same thing. The internet loves when people who shouldn't be fighting are fighting, and they feed that. And there were so many reaction channels that were taking sides, and oh, well, you know, I support Tom or I support Upchurch, and then they were egging it on and fighting themselves and trying to create more drama. Every time a song would come out, they'd be like, oh, is this a diss track? Is this another diss track? Is this Adam dissing Ryan? Blah, blah, blah. Trying to create that drama because the internet loves it. And hate is such a disgusting, vile byproduct of humanity, and it poisons you. If you can use it as fuel, but that fuel usually leads to poison. So I like that he called that out, because he's not specifically pointing at any one thing. He's saying that in general we have a problem, and we do. It's, you know, I waded into it myself and I got out because it was so toxic. And pointless, and it wasn't worth the time or the views to be involved in that mess, because it was really kind of like I had to think about my integrity over, oh, I get some views because I'm covering this stuff. It wasn't worth my integrity to do it, because it wasn't good. It wasn't a good look at all, and some people are still doing it, and it's not a good look.
And then execute it so you make it through it. There ain't no excuses, the rules are confusing, so break them and use them to find the solution. The truth is you're losing till you are immune and you turn the abuse into your evolution. I've been addicted to plenty of pills, poor and mentally ill. If I can do it, you can do it. I went from homeless and drunk to turning down record deals. I done got so many wins that I forget the wins. So many plaques inside the crib, they getting hard to live. They so jealous, I'm just glad that I ain't them. I ain't them. They got money, they got pennies, they got dollars, but they ain't been making any sense. They got hundreds, they got thousands. I got 10, 11, 15, 20 something M's. But this ain't always what my life was like. Honestly, it still give me chills. Way before all of my viral songs, before I was living in Beverly Hills, way before I went and sobered up, back when me and Brandon couldn't pay the bills, way back when I should have been locked up, overdosed or getting killed. My sister called me from the hospital, said her job's killing her, and that was a fact. She working overtime often, out of options, having panic attacks. Didn't let her finish talking, told her walk in and to quit and call back. Next thing I know, she's in California and she's working for Hangover Gang. And Daddy always told me I was special and one day I would conquer the music business. And I guess he was right, cause look at my life. I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't...
You know, that's one of the things that he has built something and taken care of his family and done like that. That right there is the American dream, isn't it? To build something of your own blood, sweat, and tears, of your own independent work, and to be able to take care of your loved ones by doing it, to be able to provide for your family. And how can you knock that? How can you say that there's something wrong with this, and question it as if there's some, nefarious reason behind why he does what he does. I agree, Jeremy. Very deep lyrics. And thank you for being here. I appreciate seeing you. This hits home because this is what, this is why I work as hard as I do. This is why I go to work every day. This is why I grind every day, because I want to be able to provide. And that's what he's doing. And that's, rappers rapping about drugs and women and cars and champagne and all those things, that lifestyle. And here's Tom talking about taking care of his family. This right here, this is the American dream, not a yacht and bikinis in the Caribbean with expensive food and shit. This is the American dream.
I just bought him a new Porsche for Christmas, and Mama worked harder than any woman on earth. Her boss would have never have fired her. I recognized they weren't giving her what she was worth, so I retired her. This ain't white privilege, this ain't trust fund, this ain't good luck, this ain't silver spoon, this is hard work, this is long nights, this is all me, this is what I do, this is palm trees and Ferraris and a calm breeze and a pretty view. If you don't believe I deserve it, then you never lived the life I did and you wouldn't make it through. I came out of a city where I still don't get no respect. I moved away and I blew up and everyone else is still stuck in the town that I left. I'm not impressed, and they've been saying my video views are all fake, and I honestly hope it helps get them some rest. I'm worth like 30 million dollars, all you bums are living check to check. Now everybody is an enemy, they all jealous that I'm a celebrity. Well, screw them, screw the government, screw the record label, screw the mainstream. I'm in God mode, they in beast mode. We are not the same, we ain't equals, and I pray to God that you can deep throat. Got 11 inches for you weak hoes. Y'all cannot critique me, y'all ain't in my league still. All your hate completes me, I can't be killed. Y'all just wanna be me, maybe be chill. Leave them bleeding in a wheat field. All my missiles heat seek, you can beat me. Homie, keep still, I can tell that you don't eat meat. Ton of green beans, you a vegan when the beef's real. Everybody's saying I'm fake, but they're the ones who really faking though. And their songs all on YouTube.
I agree,
my
James.
songs on the radio. They claim they hate fame, but they change when they need streams. Then they say names and play games and take aim and hate on me.
That shot was it, Ryan? Afternoon, James. Glad to see you. They gave him a lot of crap. They gave him a lot of shit for being on talk shows, for being on podcasts, for basically being famous. They accused him of going mainstream for those things. But just like in one of his other songs, if they're dissing him, they're probably about to release a new record. What had happened right after Ryan went after Tom? He dropped a new record, and then he went on tour. Tom is not going to diss Ryan, but he is absolutely going to respond to the double speak of that situation. I don't want to say hypocrisy, that's probably too heavy of a word, but he's responding to that, and he's justified in responding to that.
I got one more thing I gotta say. I don't need any more money these days, I just do it for all of my fans. I pray to God I inspire somebody or show someone who thinks they can't that they can. I'ma keep going till I'm in the coffin, I promise no stopping till I kick the can. To the day that they're dropping my box in the ground, it's Hangover Gang.
Fantastic. That is the best thing that Tom has put out in over a year, hands down. I know everybody's got their favorite. I know everybody has loved his stuff that he's been putting out. I know there are people who love the stuff he put out with Adam. To me, this is the best thing that he's put out in over a year. He has responded to all the hate. He has responded to all the criticism. He has let us know what the next level is going to look like. Can he maintain this? Can he maintain that energy and that passion? I hope so. There was a ton of energy and passion in this. There was absolutely all of his heart and all of his gut in this song. I hope he maintains, because this right here, this is what I love. This is the best of Tom, better than what we saw before. And if he can keep this up, we're going to have some awesome stuff over the next few months and years. So keep it up. Everybody, if you're not already a fan of Tom, I'm sure you are, but if you're not, go to his channel, check out his stuff, and subscribe there. Please subscribe here. And again, if you want to support somebody financially right now, check out the Hero Company. HeroCompany.com, I believe. I just got my stuff from them. They are an organization that helps pair veterans with service dogs. Veterans who, say, have PTSD or are wounded and need service dogs. You can get hats, you can get shirts, you can get, I got a bracelet. They help, they take their profits and proceeds and help get veterans service dogs. So check them out if you're interested. James, Jeremy, everybody else who was here, thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And I'll see you guys all again soon. You have a great one. Much love.